How would you like to own a little piece of Columbia? Maybe you've been renting for a long time and you thought that you can't afford it, or maybe you just didn't have enough money. Well, my next guest is coming here from the city of Columbia to talk about a loan program that just might fit your budget. Let me welcome Felicia Kilgore. She is the loan officer supervisor for the city of Columbia. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Now, tell us a little bit about this loan program.
Yes, the city of Columbia introduced, well, not necessarily introduced, but reactivated the affordable housing loan program. And we generally offer at least once a year. But we launched it in November. And so we want to ensure that we let all the participants in the city of Columbia, or residents in the city of Columbia, know about this affordable housing loan program. The cool thing about it is that it only requires $500 down, just $500 down. Interest rate, which is 3% fixed for the entire term of the loan, which is right now below market rate.
Right.
And then also one of the caveat of the program is that there's no private mortgage insurance. So that's another way of being able to keep your payments down as low as we can possibly get it.
Back up. What is private loan insurance? What is that?
Private mortgage insurance. Private mortgage insurance is generally insurance to protect the lender in the event that the loan goes into a default status. So generally, if the customer or borrower is not placing 20% down, which is 20% of that purchase price, if they're not putting 20% down, they will include PMI to your mortgage loan program. Okay. And what it does, or to your loan, but what it does to a person like me and you, it increases your payments anywhere from $75 to $150 extra a month.
Okay, so no PMI. That's a great thing.
No PMI. Okay. That's correct.
All right. What does a person have to do to be able to qualify for this program?
Well, first and foremost, they have to fall within income guidelines.
Okay.
And basically what that looks like for a single person, the maximum income is like $37,500. For a family of four, the maximum income is around $54,000. So they certainly have to meet the income guidelines. And then, of course, we do have underwriting guidelines that we do have to follow, which is a little bit more lenient than what the banks generally are looking for. Minimum credit score of 600 is what we're looking for from each qualified applicant.
Okay. Do you have to live in the home? Can you rent the home?
The idea of the affordable housing program and any programs that as relates to a lot of the city's programs is that you do have to utilize that property as your primary residence. So it does not give you the flexibility of being able to buy now and rent it three years or so ago. You have to utilize that home as your primary residence.
Okay, I see that not only first-time home buyers can participate in this, but there's some other people that are included as well. Talk to us about that.
Yes, if you have someone that's retiring fairly soon or have retired and they want to downsize, they can certainly look into selling their existing home or buying their first home, far as that goes. As long as they fall within income guidelines of the program, they can use this housing loan program to purchase another home or their first home if they like. Then not only for retirees, but young professionals, the ones who are just graduating from school, from college, they're ready to transition to the establishing, plant seeds and purchase their very first home at that time. Be perfect for those opportunities right there.
All right. How much money is available to borrow?
We have set aside $1 million to accommodate this program. So we're looking at making about 15 or so loans. Maximum sales price is $150,000. So as many as we can get qualified and as many as we can get closed, the better.
Okay. So if a person's wanting to find a house, you don't have the house already picked out for them. You're giving them the opportunity to have the loan available. You go out and find a home within that price range.
Absolutely. Okay. Absolutely. We'll get you pre-approved. We get your pre-approval letter. You know exactly how much home you qualify to purchase. And then at that time, you can engage an attorney, a realtor, to go out to assist you in finding that particular home. Okay.
Seems kind of overwhelming maybe for a first-time buyer, but it certainly sounds so enticing because, like you said, you don't have that PMI. The interest rate is crazy low right now.
Yes.
And wouldn't it be nice to be in your home for 2018 and have affordable monthly payments too?
Absolutely. Yeah. So we want to ensure that we notify all the folks in the Columbia area so they can jumpstart that 2018 for the ones that takes advantage or fortunate enough, I would say,
Okay.
to receive a tax refund,
Wow.
from their refund check.
Yes. What about
Utilize
people,
that.
you're saying the Columbia area. What about people who would like to move to the Columbia area?
Yes. For anyone that's actually moving to this particular area, they can certainly utilize this program to purchase their home in the Columbia area.
Wow. Okay. So what do we do? What's the phone number to call?
Yes, contact our office, Community Development. In our contact phone number, our office contact number is 545-3373. And then when they call, they ask to speak to a loan officer. We have 3 of them on board. I know you mentioned it's a little daunting, but we're there to kind of hold their hand, walk them through the process so they can completely understand what it takes to complete and then get you to the closing table.
Okay. So a deal like this can't last forever. I know that there's some kind of a time frame.
It is a time frame. I say the quicker the better.
Okay.
We're hoping to have everything finalized by June of next year, but we'll love to have it finalized by March.
Okay. I understand that you guys usually have homeowner workshops and things like that. Do you have any coming up in the near future?
We just completed our home buyers workshop that we held on last week. We do have the schedule coming out for 2018. I think our next first one will be scheduled in February.
Okay.
So we'll have that posted on our website.
All right.
All the various classes.
All right. Super. Again, it's Affordable Housing Loan Program for a limited time.
Yes.
And it's a great deal. If you'd like to have a little piece of Columbia, this is the way to do it.
This is the way to do it.
Yes.
And plus, it saves you on your housing monthly expenses as well.
All right. Felicia, thank you so much. And
Thank you.
And we'll be asking you to come back on the show to talk about the program for homeowners as well. Okay?
Thank you. Appreciate
Sound like
that.
a deal? Let's
Yes,
shake on it.
Absolutely.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you.